What's going on, everybody? Gracious vibrations to you all. This is your Lord Obeng, here to bring you another conscious upgrade download for your mind. And what I want to talk about today in this particular video is the spirit world explained. Now, in this download or this upgrade, you're gonna think that when I say the spirit world explained, you may be thinking on some real deeply godly, like spiritual, astral plane level type thinking. But this is just basically gonna get down to the basics, and we're not even gonna have to break this down all that much, because the reality is the spirit world explained goes as, which is truth versus perception. You understand? Reality versus actuality. And so we have to look at, when it comes to the spirit world explained, we're looking at these things that are causing us to have these malfunctions in life. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, truth versus perception. You see, there are some things that is true, that are always going to be true, that will always be the underlying truth. And there are some things that you're going to perceive to be true, that you want to be true, that are not true. And you're only going to believe what you want to believe because of how you perceive. So the spirit world explained, it's a scripture I read that says that to believe in the things that are not as though they were. See, the thing is this, the spirit world explained is really simple. You have to lay it, you have to lay it up against what you perceive and what actually is. And so when it comes to your beingness, when it comes to who you are, when it comes to your mindset, your perception, you have to do one thing. You have to stop thinking and get out of your mind. You literally have to, like my spiritual teacher tell me, get out of your mind and get back into your senses. See, we have to go back to feeling, because the world is full of vibration and energy, and the way that we feel, the way that we receive is through feeling. And see, we receive through feeling, but then our perception does the dealing of us believing it's something when it's actually not, when it's actually nothing. And so basically, the body has cravings and wants these addictions. The body wants addictions. The body wants the cravings of its addictions. And the mind wants to be healthy. The mind says, I want to be healthy. I want to live a healthy life. I want to work. I can go to the gym. I can work out. I can do all those things. I can lift that weight. But the body has its cravings and its addictions that it wants. So the body says, no, I am addicted to this. I'm going to steer you this way. Why is that? Because the body is leading through feeling. You understand? So we start to move through feeling. So our addictions are a feeling, because it's a craving inside our bodies that we are feeling. And so we want what we are feeling. We don't want what our mind says that we can have. And this is the problem. The spirit world explained is, you can have what you do not think you have already, but you can have what you do not think. See? Did you hear what I just said? You can have what you do not think. The things that you think not, you can have. So the word says to get a hold of those things that are not as though they were. Believe in the things that are not as though they were. Believe in the things that are not. You can have what you think not of. And so when you think of it, there it is, you can have. Why is that? Because we are a being of feeling. We feel through vibration and energy, and we feel through our senses. We feel from our heart space. We feel from our love. We feel from our compassion. We feel from our sympathy. We feel from our empathy. We feel from our emotions. But the major key in this dichotomy is you are perceiving, but you're not feeling. So your mind leads you to say, or your mind leads you in saying that it looks like this or it is this, but your feelings know the truth. Your feelings know the truth. And so you need to go with feeling. Like a person that says, I don't want to work this job no more. Why you don't want to work that job no more? Because that's something you feel is not for you. Your mind didn't tell you that. That was a feeling that came over you. That feeling said, I don't want this job. You don't want to be there anymore. Once you get the feeling of not wanting to work in a certain job, you already put it in your heart and in your mind that you are going to quit that job. All off of a feeling. And so we have to go off feeling and stop letting our minds lead us into perceptions. And so the spirit world explains the basic things. The spirit world explains, you just have to look at the basic things. Truth versus perception. Truth is what is, perception is what we want to perceive it to be. And that's not the truth. Because what we want it to perceive it to be is just something we're coming up with, making up in our mind. Our body once again says, I have an addiction to chocolate. I want chocolate. You go get chocolate because it's a feeling inside. But you're not acting off a feeling when you're perceiving. You're not acting off a feeling when you're perceiving. You're acting off of a thought. And I've already explained to you what thoughts do. Thoughts take you into the past to bring up and relive all the moments of the past. And this is what thought can do to you. You're destroying yourself because you're perceiving the spirit world all wrong. What did I just say? You're perceiving the spirit world all wrong when you should be feeling the spirit world. When you should be feeling, because it's all made up of energy and vibrations and frequencies. So you need to stop. You need to get out of your head, like my master teacher told me. Get out of your head, get out of your mind, and get into your senses. See, when you begin to feel again, then will you be able to understand the spirit world. Then can the spirit world be explained to you. So you have reality versus actuality. And so your reality is one thing, what it actually is another. Your reality is one thing, what it actually is another. What is your reality? Your reality is what you perceived it to be. So your thought brought into your life, then it manifested your reality. But the actuality is what? It's truth. Truth is the actuality of things. Truth is the actuality of things. Perception is the reality of things. What you perceive it to be, you make it real to you. What you perceive it to be, you make it real to you. But what the truth says is, this is what it actually is, not what you perceive it to be to make manifest of what it is real to you, but what you start to feel it to be. Then it becomes the truth, because that's the way the universe works. That's the way the spirit world works. Tap into the spirit world through feeling and vibration and frequency, sound, and then will the world open up to you. And you will begin to speak and learn and know and say and harvest the words you need to harvest when it comes time to reap the benefits of manifesting greatness for your life. This is your Lord Obeng, and I say, I love you, I love me, I love us. I am. Happy, gracious vibrations.